Hey guys, back from Panachers. I didn't really make a video for the past couple of days because I was waiting for my target to hit. So we finally hit that $63,000 target. I closed a lot of my scalp longs at that area only because I was paying a lot of money in funding fees. I kept all my longs from down here and all my longs from over here. I'm not touching this until we actually hit that $66 to $69,000 range. Ideally, I want to see a wick in that $70 to $72,000 range only because to conclude a macro pattern on the higher time frame. Like look at this, for example. I was preaching this trend line. You want to see the macro, the macro fib extension get tapped, and that's $71,000, right? So I'm not saying we have to go there. I would like to go there. This way it will make me feel a lot better to exit some of my longs. I'm not hedging right now at all. I don't care for the shorts. I've been preaching to long since a month ago. Those who got in got pretty lucky. They're probably writing some decent profits right now. So let's go over exactly what we've done so far. We broke out of this beautiful little range over here. We had a bull flag. Those who are in Discord know that I was preaching this beautiful little bull flag that we broke out of, right? We consolidated for about 3 days, give or take, over here. Consolidation took place 3-4 days, and then we broke above it. And now, what do we have? Well, we have something that indicates that there's a possible scenario of a deviation that could take place here. I'm not saying it's going to take place. More likely than not, it won't. But take in consideration this. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We broke out of this consolidation zone, made a high, and then we made a 2-hour order block. This little order block right here is a 2-hour order block, right? So let's get rid of this line. Let's put a line through it. This 2-hour order block has this fib level through it, $64,000. So more likely than not, what's going to happen? You have two options. Either we get back above this, reject and come back down, and then at that point you're targeting all-time highs, right? This is your all-time high mark. Look, your all-time highs, right? That's your all-time high mark. So either we're going to go back up, reject off the 2-hour order block, and then come back down to all-time highs, retest it, and then go back up, or we're going to do this. You see how there's a breakdown? This is your breakdown level right here. I'm going to make this line green. Actually, I'll make this line, I don't know what line should I make this. I'm going to make this purple line. You have your 2-hour order block here. If you can't even get above this over here, guys, with a candle close above here, this is bad. More likely than not, this is going to just croak down and start filling all these PDVs. Remember what I told you guys about PDVs? Why I use them so much? All these levels, all these PDVs over here. Let's get rid of the consolidation because it's going to be annoying to people, right? Get rid of the leave the bull flag. So let's get rid of the high low. Okay, this is basically what I want you guys to visually see. We have a purple line, which is the breakdown. Then we have the middle of the order block at $64,000. This is as simple as I could possibly make it for everybody. Simple. Now, if we happen to not be able to get above purple, we're definitely going to retest this all-time highs in the first PDV, which is roughly about 62.1 to 61.8. More likely than not, you get a pump back up here. At that point, if you can't make it above, again, the $64,000 range, then that will be your macro move. What does macro move mean? It means bottom, top, bottom, and you want to target your 6. You want to target bare minimum, absolutely bare minimum, your 59.7. So 60,600 to 59.7 will be the target if we can't get above that $64,000 mark. Okay. Now, why do I do that? Well, because I look at breakdowns and I look at deviations. So if this breakdown cannot get reclaimed, this becomes a deviation. Now, what did I teach you guys about deviations? When deviations take place, you don't really revisit them quickly, right? Right? You don't really revisit them quickly, right? Deviation took place, never went back under it. Deviation took place, never went back under it. So it's the same concept with where we are right now. If we deviate, I know it's be kind of hard for you to see it, but I'm going to flip it real quick. How do I flip it again? Okay. Now look at this. Now what happens if this becomes a deviation? Think about it, right? All-time highs, we deviate. We have so much to fill. Look at all this. I'm not saying it's going to do that. So I'm just giving you an example of what could possibly happen. It should not do that. Just trust me. It shouldn't. But we still need to at least contest the bottom of that, contest the bottom of this, contest this order block. There's a lot of stuff that need to be contested if this becomes a deviation. So I'm preparing you guys for the possible scenario that all these PDFs need to get filled. They're empty. They're empty. There's nothing here. Okay? Keep that in mind if we deviate. Now, let me save this for Monday. Open up high-low. Monday highs. Get rid of this. Monday high is 61.2. Keep that in mind. Monday low is 59.3. More likely than not, we do not break Monday low. And we will bounce off that weekly open. Weekly open is 60,000 flat, the gold line. So chances are that we are going to bounce off this line if we do happen to get back down here. So this is your consolidation. So this is the gold line. If we happen to break up and come back down, we're going to consolidate, deviate, and go back up. Weekly open should be the main floor for the time being until we go further up. That's what I think is going to happen, right? But I'm giving you guys all the scenarios in case someone is a little more bullish than I am. Now, in regards to the trend lines, don't forget, guys, there's this massive trend line that's been holding us and rejecting us since January. It is at $65,000. So if we do happen to poke up with a wick and come down, this will be a decent top opportunity for you to actually hedge some shorts. I will do the same. I will do the same actually at that point because it's a little scary if you reject off the 618. I mean the 1-to-1 extension. Now, next you have your, let me save this real quick. You have your, here we go. Show you guys everything visually. Okay. What happens if this happens now? Everybody's aping into longs right now over here. That's awesome. Now what happens if we roll over? This is a beautiful trend line that has yet to be tapped. Boom. I think it's logged, that's why. Log off. There you go. There you go. Sorry. See this? Touch, 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 deviate, break under, reclaim, and then break above. What happens if we do the same one now? We just break down. Right? You have all-time highs, which is over here. That's the line of all-time highs, and that's your retest wick. This retest wick was the March 15th high, which should get retested. You know, more likely than not, it's gonna get retested. So far, I've been pretty spot on with the behavior. I've been like nailing BTC, so I'm pretty confident that that has a high chance of happening. Right there. Be careful, guys. That's all I'm saying. So we have a empty void over here, empty void over here, empty void over here, empty void over here. Do I think it's gonna just do this? Hell no, that'd be crazy if it does that. But you have to be prepared for all different scenarios. That's exactly one of the main scenarios that I'm playing right now. A break, a retest of 64,000 rejection and come back down, or a break basically of this, not being able to get above the breakdown, take all these wicks out, then go back up, retest, fail, then come back down. So I'm playing with one of these, and this way this becomes a 1, 2, 3, and then you dump afterwards. And then you basically floor yourself at that $60,000 to $61,000 range. You should not break that $60,000 range. That'll be a problem if we break that $60,000 range. That's pretty much it for BTC. I'm currently sitting in my longs still. I haven't closed them. Every single long that I opened up from here is completely open. I got rid of majority of my scalp longs, I'll tell you that much. Actually, I got rid of all my scalp longs, I'm being honest. I did. I just didn't. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Mike speaking. How may I help you? So, I'm sorry about that. I am holding all my longs except for the scalp longs. I took majority of the scalp longs off, and I actually closed all my scalp longs on 2 of my accounts. Completely closed them because the fees were crazy. But I am holding one more scalp long on one of my Bybit accounts. I got like 5-6 different accounts because I'm playing with. I do sometimes YOLO trades where I take like $1,000 and do like 50x, and whatever happens happens, or I take like $300 and do like 100x, and whatever happens happens. It's a quick way to make a quick buck or whatnot if you have like a cycle low. It works. So overall conclusion, guys, for BTC, I'm macro bullish. If you want to look at the oscillators real quick, I don't want to make the video too long for no reason. Tomorrow is going to be probably a better video when we break up or break down. I have a little bit more confidence for you guys, but right now we're mid-ranging with the oscillators. So if you want to look at the oscillators themselves, we are brewing. Hear me out. We're brewing a 1-day over-under. We are brewing a 12-hour over-under. We are brewing a 4-day over-under. So we are setting up for the perfect short. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. We're setting up for a perfect short, but I don't think it's gonna happen here, man. I really don't. Open up your TMA bands and look at this. Look at the 4-hour. I've been preaching this from the get-go, right? Look at your 4 hours. So let's close the VWAPs real quick so you guys don't get confused. We're still in the red zone, which is beautiful. We got our div, right? We're in the red zone, which is beautiful. We're in the red zone, which was beautiful. We dumped down to the green. And then we dumped down to the green. Actually, no, we didn't. Well, if we do happen to dump down to the green, it's going to be roughly about $57,000 to $55,000. I just can't see it happening right here. I want it to get one more leg up, roughly about, let's open up a different, because I don't want to fuck this up real quick. There we go. Roughly about, what's a 12 hour? Let's see. Yeah, roughly about the top of this 12-hour band, which is going to be roughly about $66,000, and that would also be the conclusion of the micro. I think that's the 121 or the 1618. Sorry, the 1618. No, it's not. So it's the 127. What is it? It's got to be something more than the 121. I'll tell you that much. Where is this thing? 121. Why is it like that? It shouldn't be. It should, unless log was. No. Oh, it is log. I'm sorry, log. Yeah, the 121 is the $66,000. So I'm pretty confident that we're gonna get some kind of reaction here. I don't know what it's gonna be, how big it's gonna be, but any kind of move on the 12-hour back down to the 12-hour TMA band, the mid, is an instant buy for me, and that will basically put us at. This is your 12-hour, all right? And let's go to the 4-hour. There you go. That's gonna be roughly about the 4-hour TMA zone. Understand? Why? So I'm not bearish, guys, yet. I'm not. Micro wise, yeah, we can fill a lot of this gap down here. So be very cautious. There's a mitigation block now that we need to be worried about. So this was your previous mitigation block. We broke above it, consolidated. Now, more likely than not, you come back down and you retest this zone. Boom, bomb. Something along the lines like that, in hindsight. So if you're aping into longs from here, at least have good risk management, please, because there could be one more leg down. Now, that being said, look at this. Dodge. I want to show you how easy it is to trade with patterns. If you take the time to learn them, look at this. So, April 1st, wherever. I don't even know where. Right here. Look up. Check Dodge. April 1st. Dodge has a good chance to do 2x from here. Good night. The pattern was massively bullish. April 1st. If you look at the patterns, on the oscillators, everything flipped bull on the higher time frame on April 1st. And look at the move up, 169%, right? So it's not something that you should knock just because you don't understand. Take the time, take that effort, invest time into it, learn it. Patterns could forecast and project movement. Oscillators are laggers, so obviously price moves first, then you visually see it on the oscillator. But people don't understand that if you actually nail the pattern, you know where the price needs to go to conclude the pattern. So for you to conclude the pattern, you know that price has to go roughly about, say, 60 to 100 something percent up. Otherwise, the pattern is invalid. Probability of that pattern playing out, say, is anywhere between 70 to 80%. There's your fucking long. There's your short. That's how I've been playing the past 2 months. I've been killing it. And it's not because I'm an amazing trader. It's because all I'm really doing is waiting for the patterns to reset on all the altcoins and then buying them. I'm not really buying the bottom. I'm not gonna lie to you. A GRT, for example, I didn't buy the bottom. I bought 140 something. I bought where was this? I'll tell you right now. I'll show you guys. Nothing to say otherwise. Right here. So I bought. It was the high. It was right here. I bought this. I bought that. Right? Once the pattern flipped bull, I bought that, and then I compounded here, and then I compounded here, and this is where I'm at right now. So I am in 3 different accounts, 3 different positions, right here, and I'm not touching GRT until it goes to at least $2, and I'll show you guys $2, and I think it was 222, 222. I think it was. 12-hour had it. Which one had it? 222 or 222? Yeah. 2225 to 2.3. That's when I'm going to start looking at closing some GRTs. Until then, I'm not touching it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is if you learn how to read patterns, you're going to make a lot of money because right now, any single bullish pattern has a high probability of panning out because we're in a bull market, because we're in a bull trend, right? Very simple. Also, Litecoin. I've been shilling this since $50. We officially just turned bullish on the BTC pair. If you saw my Twitter, I posted 2 dates of LTC. April 16th till April 18th, to be exactly precise. We should pivot there. We should confirm the pivot here. So we pivoted originally on the 10th, bullish, but we're going to stamp it 16th to 17th. And if that happens, and this is correct, LTC is going to fly, guys. It's going to fly. We're bare minimum going up here. Absolutely bare minimum from here. Bare minimum. And you also have confluence with the breakdown of this right here. Right there. Right? So, it's a different way of trading. What else? Ethereum. Litecoin is very bullish, by the way, guys. So just keep that in mind. Ethereum. Nice. BTC is going up. Again, Ethereum pivoted bullish. I think I announced it when we were at the $1,400 range or $1,500. What did I say? I don't know when. Let me see. I think John came. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and search online right now for no reason. But anyway, we did pivot on Ethereum a couple of weeks back. So I know for a fact that we bare minimum, we're going to go to $3,000 overall. Bare minimum. So right now, short term, we're looking at roughly about, I think it was 23.5 into 25.5. And we already hit the 23.5. So what's up and coming next should be, 25. See, the 23.5 hit. Take the log off, so it's going to be a lot easier for you guys. Here we go. Right there. Boom. So that's your next target, $2,500 to $2,600 from here. Any kind of dip you get in Ethereum, you want to buy, no matter what happens. You should not break under this order block until we get into a macro top. So be cautious, guys. I'm going to conclude this video. I'm very bullish. I'm buying every single dip. I'm not rushing it though. I'm waiting out a little bit because I'm already 85% exposed to long, so I don't need to add any more. I'm only going to add if we get a really, really, really big dump. BTC 1 hour TMA zone should hold us. If we do happen to get a dump, this should absolutely hold us. If we cannot get above this 64, expect this to get tapped. The 1 hour TMA zone, wherever it is at that time. Litecoin, very bullish. I'm buying every single dip on Litecoin. I'm actually leveraged across 3 different accounts, and I also have my spot. And then Ethereum is Ethereum. I don't have to preach that. Altcoins, I've been I've been very happy with the altcoin exposure so far. Everything looks beautiful. Guys, trade safe. I'm gonna make a detailed video tomorrow with the actual breakdown or break up, depending on where we go. Wow, look at this Litecoin already. It already pivoted. 12 hour. Beautiful. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this Litecoin move right now. $20 up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Link. Beautiful. BTC is still struggling because it's an old shit band. Still in this cup. Look at this. It's still doing its handle. It's a cup. Still doing its handle. It's taking forever. Jesus Christ. FTT is killing it, man. I'm so heavy in FTT. I love it. Finally, this thing picked back up. 1 inch CRV. Bull flag breakout retest. I'm very heavy in CRV as well, guys. Atom is still under the fucking cup. Alright, hopefully it breaks out soon. Let me see Alpha. I know a lot of members are in Alpha. It was very bullish before. I mean, very bearish before, but let's see right now what it looks like. Alpha. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Touch the 12. It finally touched the 12-hour TMA zone, which is great. Oscillators are looking a lot better. Still needs time, man. Still needs time. This thing's nowhere near ready. It looks better than what it did yesterday. I told you guys. Anybody that was in longs yesterday and got stopped out. I don't. Yeah, it still needs time, guys. It still needs time. Still needs time. Unfortunately. It's a lot more bullish than it was yesterday, I'll tell you that much, but I'm gonna get rid of this until we start reclaiming some breakdown levels. I can't tell myself that I'm bullish yet, right? You know, so we have a breakdown here. We got a breakdown here. Oops. Got a breakdown here. Come on, man. What is this right now? We got a breakdown here. Another one up here. Like, look at that. We have a lot of levels that we need to reclaim, guys. Oh, another one over here. You know, so like you didn't even have to use this at that point because you retested that. So And then you have the main break up from here. So 133. Yeah, be careful, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But overall, macro up. Micro, potential leg down. Probable. Trade safe, guys. I'll make another video tomorrow with more details regarding BTC's breakout. It's very important. Right now, we're still mid-ranging. More towards the top side than we are to the bottom side. So be cautious. And trade safe. Cheers.